Welcome to the Wednesday review. It's a brief breakdown of the books I read this week. Up first, Summer in the City by Aster. As a successful yet anonymous screenwriter, Elle is working on her next project in New York City. While she's there, she'll be house sitting in a lavish apartment and has no plans on leaving except to go to the coffee shop. Unfortunately, her neighbor and only other unit on the floor is Parker Warren, also known as the billionaire bachelor, who she had a 5-minute fling with in the stairwell of a club, no less, 2 years ago. She is unimpressed by his money, and he thinks that she would be the perfect girl to help him make it through the media frenzy while his company is being sold. Up next, The Serpent in the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Araya is the adopted daughter of the night-born vampire king Vincent, and while she has grown up in a dangerous world, being a human among vampires, nothing is more dangerous than the trials she is about to compete in, the Kajari. Even though Vincent has trained her for these trials her whole life, her injuries force her to accept an alliance with Rain, who is ruthless, and now her biggest competition. Next, The Lost Husband by Katherine. When Libby receives a letter from her Aunt Jean offering to come and live and work on her farm, she is perplexed, but still excited. Libby's been living with her mom for 2 years after her husband passed in a car accident. And her mother is extremely critical and they don't really get along. When Libby is presented with this opportunity, she takes it. Living on the farm is different from everything that she's known, but she desperately needs a fresh start. And tending the goats and making cheese seems like a great place to start. Next was P.S. I Hate You by Connolly. Dominic Perry is the man Maddie Sanderson hates the most in this world. Unfortunately, he's been named the executor of her brother's will. At his funeral, they receive a joint letter asking them to travel together to 8 different locations to spread his ashes. Maddie would do anything for her brother, and with letters from him that they'll open at each location, she's ready to put aside her differences with Dom and make these trips. The final book was 9-Month Contract by Amy Daws. Wyatt is ready to be a father, but he has no prospects and has turned down 12 different surrogates. Now his 18-year-old niece is ready to step in and help. After a meet-cute between said niece, Everly, and Trista, who she met coming out of a fertility clinic, Wyatt is 1 step closer to getting that baby. With a contract in place and a child's medicine syringe on hand, Trista and Wyatt are 2 strangers ready to begin trying to have a baby. My question for you this week is, at what point is it too late to DNF a book? While I do believe in reading what you love, sometimes I've been known just to push through a book that I didn't really enjoy. I would love to know what books you were looking forward to that missed the mark. That way, I don't add them to my TBR too.